The Undercover Brella is the worst weapon in the game, so people say at least. While I can't talk about its competitive and ranked performance, I can say it is an underrated gem. So why do I love this stupid umbrella? Because it's fun. What else did you think? In a game filled with boring automatic shooters, spammy subs, snipers that insta-delete you the moment you sneeze wrong behind the wahoo pole, it's refreshing to have a unique main weapon that can't over-rely on its sub or special weapons to do anything. You either learn the weapon, or you won't be doing much with it, unlike something like, say, Splatoon Jr., which empties its ink tank the moment it smells an enemy gamer. Is the Undercover a limited weapon? Yes. Is that a bad thing? I'd say no. The Brella's limitations are the very thing that makes it fun to play, at least for me. And while it's limited, it's honestly not that bad of a weapon, to the point where it's unusable. But before I open that can of worms, I just wanna mention that I'm a Turf War Crusader. I never play ranked since the very first Splatoon. I just think ranked is kinda annoying, and I really don't like any of the modes. I personally feel like a more deathmatchy kind of gameplay suits the game better, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, at least in Turf War, the Undercover is a pretty usable weapon and can even be kinda powerful at times. Nice, I finally got that line after like 50 tries. In the game mode all about survival and being able to exist for as long as possible, it's pretty nice to essentially have an extra life. Not to mention that it has area denial with ink mines and the spacing tool with Reefslider. Even though Splashdown was more fun. Please bring back Splashdown, Nintendo. Another thing I really like about it is its versatility in speed. You can be both a surprisingly slippery and tanky target, especially if you like to squid roll and surge a lot. One moment you jump around and a second later, you got an extra life. Maybe more if your ink mine happens to net you a random cross-map assist. In other words, you can be a massive pain in the ink sac when it comes to splatting you. But if being jumpy and fast isn't your thing, you can always switch to being a lightweight tank. I mean, you got survivability and more than one way to make space. Even if your Reefslider doesn't get splats and is honestly incredibly boring, delaying an enemy push or getting people away from a certain spot for just a moment can be pretty effective. And if being a tank fails, you can also just switch to a support playstyle. Sure, its only direct utility is ink mines, but like, dealing damage is a form of support too after all. So, does the Undercover need buffs? Maybe. I personally wouldn't really change the weapon itself that much. Aside from bug fixes, of course. At most I'd increase its movement speed while firing, just making it a bit more of a speed demon. Oh yeah, also make it so bombs don't instantly destroy it. Not for balancing reasons, but because it's just really annoying. Oh well. What do you think about the Undercover Brella? This whole video is there to start a discussion after all. Let me know your opinions by commenting, making your own video or whatever. I do read every comment and watch every video that mentions me. Also, sorry this video took so long. Whenever I had the motivation to make it, I didn't really have time. Oh well, thanks for watching and bye bye. Reefslider. Reefslider, it's not that hard, just say it, please. I really don't want to spend the entire afternoon trying to say Reefslider correctly. Like I did it just now, why can't I do it when I read the script? For the love of God.